Hello, this is Christian Ruccioloni from Feed the Nation, and today we're going to go over the CACFP site. So at the bottom, if you can go ahead and select that URL, and then we'll get started from there. Alright, once you type that information in, you'll see the sign in button on the top right hand corner. If you can go ahead and just click that. After clicking the sign in button, scroll down and select CACFP. Once you click CACFP, it will bring you to the Feed the Nation login screen. Just enter in your credentials and then click Sign In. Once you complete the CACFP login, you will come up on the main dashboard screen of the CACFP site. Furthermore, on the front page here we have all of the inventory for the organizations, as you can see. And then down below we have the mailbox, we have the new child, new tag, new user section as well, and we're able to manage our children that are in our organizations and also the inventory, and last but not least, the reports. For Feed the Nation to function correctly, we would need new organizations to actually use the system. So to sign up a new organization, you would just have to go through a few basic steps. After you click on Sign In CACFP, it will take you to the main sign-in screen of Feed the Nation. So for a new user to sign up, click on the blue Sign Up tab underneath the green Sign In tab. After you have finished clicking on the Sign In button on the main sign-in page of Feed the Nation, you will come up on the Basic Information section. Just enter in the required steps as necessary. And after that, at the bottom of the page, click on the Next button to go to the next step. After the account setup, there is the organization registration, and the user just needs to answer the following questions accurately and correctly. And once the user does so, just click on the Next button at the bottom of the page to go to Settings. After organization registration, the settings portion is the last step of the new user sign-up registration process. So under settings, just answer all the questions below, and then once the new user is finished, just click the submit button at the bottom. After clicking the submit button, just follow the rest of the steps to signing up as a new user. The mailbox feature is a crucial aspect to Feed the Nation because it allows us to have intercommunication between food banks themselves and also between food banks and food pantries. So this is really useful because it also allows us to communicate about any software objections within the system and also about any food recalls or reschedulements. So the mailbox is very important to us. It allows for instant access to communication. Then you also have a notifications bar that notifies you that you received a message from a different food pantry. So mailbox allows us to work more effectively. To start off, click on the mailbox tab on the top left hand corner of the main dashboard screen. After you click on mailbox from the main dashboard screen, you will see a couple of features. You have the refresh button, which allows you to find new messages in the inbox, and you also have some notifications for any new mail, which is located under folders. Under folders we have such things as inbox, any sent messages, any drafts that are still in the process, and any trash mail. Another important feature is the conversation tab. So, to create a new conversation within the mailbox, click on the New Conversation tab in the top left-hand corner. After clicking the Conversation tab, just select who you would like to send your message to. And in the subject field, you either have QA or food pantry personnel. So after that, make sure and enter in your subject field for your message. And then last but not least, enter in your message located below. Once you have put in your subject field, who you'd like to send your message to, and your message, you can send your message by clicking on the icon which is located on the far right side of the page from the message box. And I have an arrow pointed to where you need to click to send your message. After you have sent your message, a notification should pop up in the right hand corner notifying you that your message has been sent successfully. Creating a new child on the CACFP site is extremely important to us because it gives us the opportunity to help another child in need, and with our data collecting information and skills, we're able to do that successfully. To be able to create a new child on the CACFP website, click on the Child tab underneath New on the left-hand side of the screen. After you click on the new child, it will take you through the 4-step application process. Just enter in the required information for each step, and then once you are finished, make sure and click on the Save Changes tab in the bottom left-hand corner. After you click Save Changes on your new child, you will see in the top right-hand corner a gray tab, and it should say that the new child has been saved successfully. A new tag is something that CACFP uses to sort kids and group them whenever we are adding them onto the system for the first time. To initiate the new tag process, click on the New Tag on the left side of the main dashboard screen. Enter in the name of the new tag and then click Save in the bottom right-hand corner. After you have saved your new tag, a notice should pop up in the top right-hand corner notifying you that you have saved the tag successfully. And then once you have done that, on that second screenshot, go to the left-hand side of the screen and go to New and then click Child. After clicking New Child, you will then see the new created tag that you did beforehand when you were adding a new child for the first time onto the system. Without users on the Feed the Nation software, there's no way that Feed the Nation could operate. Therefore, users are so important because they help out with our main purpose of making or helping the most vulnerable become self-sufficient. Users are in charge of handling TFAP and non-TFAP boxes, and they're also in charge of signing people up to the system, not only to help them with food distribution, but to also help them find jobs and also receive medical assistance. So new users are crucial to have the best functional Feed the Nation out there. On the CACFP website, to select a new user, click on the Test tab on the left-hand side of the main dashboard screen and then select Users. To create a new user, click on the blue New User button on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. You will want to enter the user's basic information here in the Basic Info section. This includes their email, first name, last name, and last but not least, their phone number. Now you'll want to take advantage of all the user's capabilities. So we do have a ServSafe Select menu to see if the user is ServSafe certified to cook and serve food. So in the top right hand corner we do have a blue tab there, and if you will just click that, it should come up into a white check mark which shows that the new user is ServSafe certified. Once you click that blue ServSafe certified tab, a white check mark should appear. Once you do so, you should see the certificate number and the expiration date tab. The certificate number shows proof that the user is ServSafe certified, while the expiration date just shows the validity of the certificate number. Modifying a new user and selecting their permissions and roles is very simple on the Feed the Nation software. So what you would do underneath the Permissions tab would be to select the role of the user, and that would be either as a user or a manager. So once you select their role, you would then select the permissions that they would have using the CACFP site. And that follows saying that they'd be able to enable the dashboard, enable the mailbox, or enable reports. You can pick one or you can pick all of them. It's up to you. So after you've finished picking the role and the permissions of the user, you can then select Save Changes in the bottom left-hand corner. Once all the information is completed, a gray box in the top right-hand corner will confirm that the user has been saved. To search for the children on the CACFP site, click on the Children's tab on the left-hand side of the main dashboard screen. To access the menu, click on the menu option on the left-hand side underneath the Children's tab. Once you do so, you'll come up on the main menu for the month of July. Click on the preferred date you would like to add a new menu option. After clicking on your preferred date, go ahead and click on the new menu option to add a new menu. If you're wanting to add a new menu, after you click on the add menu option, you want to make sure that you select your menu type, whether that be breakfast, a snack, dinner, or a food truck. After you have selected your menu type, make sure that you select the next button in the bottom corner. After you click next when you're doing your new menu, click on the right hand corner at the add existing item tab. So that way you can really improve your menu. And once you do so, select the existing item that you would like to add to your menu and then select Save Changes. Once you are finished adding any existing items to the menu, make sure and click Save Changes in the bottom corner. And then to make sure that the menu option that you had added was saved successfully, go back to the menu and then go to your date, and it should be saved. To see the individual participants underneath the Children's site of the CACFP, click on the Children's tab. Once you click on the Children's tab, you have the opportunity to click on the New Child tab in order to create a new child. Also, you have the list of names of all the children within the CACFP organization, and you have the ability to edit the children, and you can also mark their attendance. And last but not least, you can select if they received any of the following commodities or services, such as breakfast, a snack, dinner, or even received food from a food truck. Inventory is a place where you can log in your TFAP commodities that you have received from Feeding America every month. Therefore, this generates a monthly report that we have to send into them as well. To look for the inventory on the CACFP website, click on the Inventory tab on the left-hand side of the main dashboard screen. On the CACFP site, once you click on the Inventory tab, it will take you to the Inventory dashboard. And what you see here are a list of items that we've already put in for inventory, and you see the quantity of those items, and you're also able to modify those items. And as well, you're also able to search for any existing items in the top right hand corner, which makes it a very efficient process. If you want to modify an inventory item, click on the Modify button. Afterwards, select the item that you would like to modify and then put in the quantity change. And once you have filled those out, make sure and click Save Changes when you are finished. Our reports provide great accountability and details of our progress made throughout our food distribution system. To view or email reports, click on the Reports tab on the left-hand side of the CACFP dashboard screen. Click on the Email button to view the report that you would like to have. To see the report that you have selected, make sure and enter in your email address. And then once you fill out the other blanks within the page, select Email PDF. It only takes a few clicks to change your password on our Feed the Nation website. Just go through the steps and you'll be finished in no time. If a user forgets their password or even decides to change their password, they can click on the Sign In CACFP button located on the main Feed the Nation screen. Once you do so, if you will enter in your email, and then after that, select the Forgot Your Password blue hyperlink right below the Sign Up tab. Once again, put in your email one more time, and then click on the Send Me Reset Password Instructions tab, and then that will send a link to your email. So once you open up your email, you will select that link which says Change My Password. After you had selected on the link to change my password, it should take you to a different page in itself. And basically all you have to do is enter in the new password and then confirm your password. And then after that, just select Change My Password, and then this should allow you to sign in successfully. Signing out on the CACFP website is a very simple process. Just select the Sign Out button in the top right hand corner, and then you should be signed out successfully.